I didn't say we're great. I just said that we're willing.
Rico said, well, that happens sometimes.
I'm like, call the police.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes we be scared.
I hit a corner and my daughter holds seat. I had to catch her and keep on driving.
You filmed
it? I'm like, Violet, I got you, Daddy got you.
Wow.
It's a real situation. But
Portia.
So the wrong person is dictating for what can possibly be another wrong person. No,
we both picked
It's
wrong.
women. Women. Hold up. Wait a minute. Some
Erin has a hat
Jada
on, be
in it.
careful.
Women.
guys, thank y'all for tuning in to our live. We actually kind of started on time, so thanks for logging in and supporting us. We have a special guest tonight, as we always have special guests. Really excited to have you here.
Thank you.
So let's see. Let's go ahead and introduce you first, and then I'll give out the topic.
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Ish. I'm the host of Ish Your Heart Out podcast.
You gotta tell her how they find you, how to spell
yes,
it.
Of course, yes. Ish Your Heart Out is ESH Your YOUR Heart Out podcast and on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can find me anywhere. I have an unfiltered, raw conversation about like my past relationships. And now things I used to cry about back in the day, I can laugh at now. So it's like a good time to come look at it. Yeah.
Nice. You have men and women on your podcast?
Do I have who?
Men and women guests?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yep. Anyone wants to come on that's going to do some stuff, I'm willing to talk to them. So yeah.
All right, nice.
Yep.
Where do you tape?
We're in Philly.
Philly?
Yes.
Shout
I
out
love the Philly accent.
Philly.
Yes. I have an accent.
Yes.
I have it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
You have anything coming up that you want to share or
Just tune in every single Wednesday. We drop the pod every Wednesday on Apple, Spotify, and every Friday is on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. So make sure you guys check it out. LL Network, Lionel show. So yeah, make sure you check us out, all of us.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all check her out. We're gonna go ahead and jump the topic off tonight. So, all right, it's gonna be Rico wants to be introduced. Everybody, when you speak, you can say your name. All right. Everybody knows who we are, but in case you don't, in case you don't, my name is Erin the Renegade. Nice to meet you. We appreciate you tuning in.
It's your girl Amanda. Hey y'all, welcome back.
My name is Jada, aka Big Booty Judy in the
What's going on? You already know it's your boy Rico Hundo. Just gotta shout out Leather Warehouse in Woodbridge, New Jersey, at Woodbridge Mall. They gave me this dope ass stretch leather jacket. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get that plug in for my people.
All right.
We're getting worse and worse. We're getting worse
I can
and
take this
worse.
off because I'm hot as a bitch.
All right. Leather Warehouse. Your girl likes leather too. What's up with it? Y'all got some
Y'all see
women's
it.
joints?
Y'all see the drip?
Yeah, I like a little leather, even if it has a P in front of it.
I could fit it too, y'all. I was just joking about the Big Booty Judy. It really ain't that big, you know. I could fit into a slim, a model, you know, a little size 4.
All right, y'all. So the topic tonight, we're going to be talking about whether people who are in the dating game or in the marriage game, if you're actually playing the right game. So for instance, and this is our producer, Alan, he gave this example. We have some women who are dating, but they're playing the married game, meaning they're dating, but they're giving away like all the benefits of being of what a man would get from her if they were married. Then you have people who are married and playing the dating game, meaning they are married, but they still in the streets. Alice says that we have some independent women who are out here fooling everybody, playing the submissive game. So I feel like
missed that
there's
one.
gonna be a lot of y'all probably gonna say something
We've
about
been
that.
doing
but
that
whatever.
since the 80s.
Oh, here he started it off.
See, so in that vein, let's get started. I know you got something to say, Rico.
No, I ain't let out.
Sometimes you know, I'm part of this spiritual journey that I'm on. I think that it's important for us to grow. You know, and being that this is the first time I probably said this in my life. Ladies first.
I knew it was gonna be some
Does
bullshit.
still not shock you guys? Like, are you used to this yet? I feel like he still shocks me.
That's
I don't
great.
even know.
I love it.
Okay, so when it comes to people in the dating game that are married, I think that's crazy. I just think that like if you're married and you're in the dating game and you're so what exactly is the understanding when you're dating someone? What are you telling them? What are you selling them? What is the goal?
Is
Right.
it the new norm? The new norm is when you're married, you're dating. That's the new norm. Everyone's out here dating when they're married. No one's like in a relationship, happy at home, going home after work to stay at home. They're going to happy hour, find them a new boo for the week or the month or the season.
What?
That's married people, I feel like now.
Really?
No one's kind of like just staying at home. They're looking for dates. Married men, married women, they're not happy at home anymore. I don't hear any married couples saying how happy they are at home.
Whew.
I believe in polygamy.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna get off topic, but
Tell us more about that. It's actually my first time hearing that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Men, married women hit on you at all? Like
No,
time.
well, but I think that's kind of normal. But
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was like just so pervasive that, like, to use the word, everybody's
Yeah.
doing it. You know?
I mean, I feel like everyone's doing it. I don't come across any married man that's married and they're not out here trying to date someone else besides their wife. Like,
same for women.
oh, of course. I think women are worse at this point. Like, they are ready to be out and about and have some fun. And, like, they don't want to be
I was
at
just
home. I'm just saying. They
I
wanna be
was
at
too
home,
late.
You know?
Get your heart out, you heard?
Seriously. I don't want to be at home doing anything basic anymore. I think because
Damn.
women we're the breadwinners now. We don't really need a man. We want them. Because, the normal
Don't
thing
look
to
at me and say
do.
that part.
I'm just saying.
You had me. Don't
I'm
lose
just
me now.
saying. I'm just saying we want them, but we don't care to like. We don't need them, so we can do our own thing. So most women are out here having fun. Yeah.
Mm.
I
Interesting
love the
perspective.
fact that, like, I agree with ladies first.
No, go ahead. Say what you gotta get it off your chest.
Nah, let it build. That's what us men do. We are just takers. We just take it all in.
Well, this is my first time hearing it. I mean, I guess, like I said, to the extent that it's like just everybody doing it. Question. So what do you think leads to that? Are we not making the right decisions with the people we're with? Are we just greedy for more? Are we lying to ourselves? Like, something has to, there's a cause and effect with everything. So, like, based on, like, y'all's observations, or I guess particularly you,
Yeah.
like, based on your observations, like, what do you think is the cause of that?
We're in a time where everything is accessible. Anything you want right now, you can go on your phone and get it. So I think because there's so many options now, you're willing to just date and try things that's new. So I feel like back in the day when you can go on your phone and Google anything, you were just in your small town with your wife and your kids and you were happy. But you can go on Instagram and see the baddest of them all. And you're like, oh, maybe she's not the one for me. She's boring. She's home. She's on the same thing. It's like Groundhog Day. Isn't it Groundhog Day? Like they want to do the same thing over and over again. So it's like I can go and choose who I want. So I think because everything's so accessible right now, it's impossible to sit still and do the same thing over and over again.
You see somebody on your phone, you're just like, oh, she's got a
You're
hosting
impressed.
at this place at this time. Everybody's business is out too. So it's like you know exactly where the person you like might be or, your time to be able to move in and make your move. So I think that's another thing, again, with the accessibility, like being able to go after something that, is different than your norm at home. It's not a good thing, so that just makes everybody feel like, what's the point of marriage in a way? Like, what is the point if, it can be, like if it's not that important to each individual in the marriage, then what really is the goal then for people? So I think it's changing what people really want now. And everybody's getting the opportunity to be selfish, like I said before. So if you can be selfish and really keep looking for what you want, and if you have the type of person that's going to sit there and allow you to do it based off of what you provide in the relationship, then it makes it even easier for you to be selfish.
I'm just wondering, like, why would you even engage in a marriage if you are going to be in the streets? Because it is very expensive to get divorced.
Very.
That's why they stay in
I
the
don't.
marriage.
Yeah, I don't really think that is
but why do
anything
you
that
get
they.
in
Because
it?
what if you get caught?
I'm just saying, but why?
Or if you get caught, is the person going to... Because some people want to have their cake and eat it too. It's what it sounds like.
Man, listen, bro. I be getting pressured about a ring all the time.
I feel like
At this
getting
point,
married
like-
for a guy, maybe it's just like that's the next step that comes. It's not maybe what he really wants or what he like truly desires. It's just like, okay, well, I've been with my girl for X, Y, and Z years, and this is just the next step because what else am I gonna do with her?
No, that's not what happens. What happens is
Aren't you waiting for a proposal anyway?
I'm waiting. Yeah. What happens
proposal.
is what happen. What happens is, um, women start like, at least most cases, not all, most cases, a man been with a girl for mad long. She done went through the ringer with him, or she had just been with him during his worst parts, and he feel like he owe her a ring, and she keep on mentioning and pressing the ring. So he's like, you know what? If I'm going to get married to anybody, I'm gonna get married to one that has been there through it, through thick and thin for real already. So she deserves a ring. So that's why she gets a ring. But now you gotta think about it. It's like, well, okay, cool. Well, why would you rather, start seeking someone else while you're in the marriage? Is because of many other reasons, right? Sometimes there's kids involved. Sometimes there's a simple fact that, you know what I mean, that the girl is like, he never really wanted to be married to begin with. So now he's just doing his thing, but he owes her that. So he gave it to her. So he's stuck. Sometimes the girl's like, he provides a good home life and he's a great dad, but I still want side dudes. So now she gonna go do what she wanna do. I just think that at this point, everybody's threshold is just intolerance for a relationship is at a bare minimum. And that's what it really comes down to. Because it's like, yo, you pissed me off today. And then that accessibility factor come in. All right, cool, I'm gonna go get with her. And I got my bread right. And I look good. And I never fell off because everybody's competing with each other. You got 40-year-old people getting BBLs. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they competing with 22-year-old girls. Why are they competing if they happy at home? They ain't doing it for themselves. They still want to be valuable on the market in case shit hits the fan. That's how I take it. You know what I mean?
But how many men want to really be married? Like, how many men was like, I want to get married? Every woman's waiting for a man to propose. No man's like, I can't wait to get married. That's a woman's.
I think it's changing too,
know.
though.
Like, you think so?
That's changing too. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I really just feel like, why go through the exercise? And this really, in my opinion, all goes back to like, you need to be honest with yourself and you need to be honest with the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how hard is it to say, you know what? I love you. I think you're amazing.
Let's have an open
You have a
relationship.
great family life, X, Y, and Z. But I just don't think that marriage is for me. Much like Rico. Like you say how you feel about this topic all the time.
I said, marriage isn't for me.
He said,
You didn't say
I
that.
said
no,
married
my
for
girl
two.
watching.
Right. No. I'm not saying specifically what I'm saying.
I got
I'm just
you.
saying like you're open and honest about this.
With a
And so
direct
I
approach.
think it kind of blows my mind that people just can't just be honest about what you want. Because at the end of the day, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get married, you're gonna lie, you may get caught. Let's just say you got about 75% chance of getting caught. I don't know. At some point, let's say you have a 10-year affair. I don't know, maybe
10.
But you got
I mean, I don't know.
Damn.
Think about it like this.
I don't know. I'm just like, because I feel like they can carry on for a long time.
Oh, for sure.
But look, peep game. Let me break this down for you, right? Two things. One, a lot of women want to get married because they want to say that they married. It's a flex. Women use being married as a flex to the women who are not married, right?
Agreed.
Maybe not all, but a lot. So that's one. So then they go ahead and get this ring and they still unhappy. But guess what? They still flexing on their surroundings or on, the societal norm of a woman being a certain age and not married, but she married, but she miserable. Then the other thing is, you gotta think about divorce. See, divorce never looks bad on a man. I could go through 2 divorces, a girl can be like, oh, at least he's willing to settle down. Let a girl try to come to me and say she's been divorced twice. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I think women think the same thing about men with multiple divorces.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I do.
Multiple
I think so.
kids
I see
and multiple
money.
divorces.
If you get the divorce, you must be rich. You must have a lot of money, and I want to date you.
See what I'm saying?
Now I want you.
She eats your heart out.
I'm just saying, I want you now. Because if I'm divorced, I am divorced. So if I'm divorced, it must have been me. They always think it's a woman, right?
Why?
But because they feel like you did something wrong. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. I was perfect, I think, right?
Yeah, my girl. Yep.
But you get what I'm saying? But I feel like most men will see that. They get nervous with that. You divorced, why? What happened? Is he crazy? Is he still stalking you? They want all the questions, right?
I was
But I
like,
think
he
with-
beat me.
I
Yep.
Next question.
Next.
he beat me.
See how they be trifling? He ain't even,
I'm just saying,
he
like,
ain't even
who
touch
asked
that
me?
girl.
I have a fucking question.
He had a boyfriend.
Yes, that's
He
the easy
hit me.
answer.
Oh, that's
Right.
so good.
Yep. He had a boyfriend.
Yo.
Easy out.
Wow.
Mhm.
Anything else? Like, next question, sir.
Right.
Oh, that is
They don't be,
genius.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, women don't be, I mean, I'm not divorced and or married, but, I've never heard of a situation where a girl was like, yeah, he was divorced, so I turned him down. I wasn't really fully into him. I started treading carefully because he was divorced before.
No, but sometimes that's baggage that
That you
guys
don't wanna
come
deal
with
with.
that people don't want to deal with. It might be light baggage, it might be heavy baggage. We don't know what your divorce looks like, but that's sometimes people don't want to deal with it.
Isn't that everybody though? Who doesn't have baggage now?
No, that's what we
Like,
were
at this
saying.
age,
Like,
right?
Not
Yeah,
heavy.
A dude
right?
told me on the
Yeah.
internet today. He said that
Stop bringing
men-
this up.
Today.
Cause it's true.
I love
wanna
the
know.
truth.
I was so flabbergasted.
He's-
Out of his mouth to his brain to his fingertips, he said men don't have baggage.
His fingertips.
How is that possible?
You tell me. That's
How
what I'm
is that
saying.
possible?
I said you can't be serious, my friend. Like, really?
He was meant to say we have backpacks.
But when we
Y'all
talk
got
about
No
carry on.
honestly, the people speaking of to how you got that message today, people's comments show me all the time how many traumatized and sick and mentally unhealthy people there are because of the things that they say. So I'm just like, oh my God, it is a crazy world out there.
It's like, stop your trauma showing.
Right. People will defend
God.
anything too. Like this conversation right now, I can't wait to see the comments. Like, oh yeah, we dating these girls outside of our marriage because blah blah blah. Like what? That doesn't even make any sense. But okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell on yourself, dumb.
Right. But like being a person, okay, so I can kind of relate to the dating and giving too much to a man that I'm dating. For example, doing like wifely duties, like, you know,
I
like
feel
someone.
that's regular.
I think that is. It's just womanly, and you're trying to like. I mean, you gotta make someone see your potential. So I don't really necessarily think there's anything wrong with that. Like if I'm dating you and like I do your laundry and I fold it nice and neatly and I fold it I try to fold it like the Abercrombie shirts is folded. Because I want you
have
to know
one of
ain't
those
nobody.
things?
Yeah, no, I don't have one, but I
Oh.
be trying to do it perfectly.
I worked
like,
in retail, so I know how to do that. I'm a
but
perfect folder.
like you do stuff like that. You clean the house a certain way. You do cute things because again, you're trying to put your best foot forward and show, you know, your potential. Like if I was your wife, if I was your girlfriend, if I was your, you know, your woman, you would get it like this, even though they not. You know, I'm a slack later on, but in the meantime, you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I think that's normal. I think that's one of the things in this conversation that's actually normal. Like when you're dating someone, you're putting your best foot forward. I'm acting like wifey because I want to make you want me above
Do
all the
men
other
do
women.
that?
Wait,
I was
time
gonna
the
ask
fuck.
the same
Whoa,
question.
what are you talking about? When y'all move into our crib, we've been doing.
No,
Hold on.
I'm asking.
He tight. Why you so mad?
Yeah.
Right.
I had to breathe for a second. Let me, my leg is up. Let me chill out. It's not that tired.
No one gave you a reason to be mad.
Right.
What
I can't say
What I
nothing.
wanted to say is that I've been hearing, and I'm not saying this is every woman, but I've been hearing a lot about.
What is
the
his
fact
voice?
that-
What
Stop.
is his voice doing?
Stop, Amanda.
I know what
He's
he's
out
been
doing.
hearing- I've been hearing a lot about the fact that
Joshua Neal. That's the voice he's doing.
I've been hearing a lot about the fact that women should not display wife duties if she is not a wife, and I feel like that is crazy because men gotta explain, not explain, but promote his husband abilities before she even considers, being a wife. Now
So why you mad? Because I just said that.
I'm
But I-
saying that doesn't make sense. Like one hand gotta wash the other. It gotta be at an equal playing field. If I'm gonna sit here and try to show you who I am and what I'm capable of and what I'm willing to do for you, you gotta be able to max out with me.
Right.
I'm not sitting here trying to be like, okay, cool, listen, let's move into the crib or whatever the case, and now I gotta pay all the bills because 50-50 you're a roommate, right? I highly doubt I'm gonna get a wife that's a roommate,
Mhm.
right? So now I'm doing already all the things that a husband should be doing. I'm providing, I'm protecting, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. But yet you still have a problem with cooking and cleaning. I'm just using that as an example because you don't want to display the wife duties. Like this is the unbalance that we're having. This is the reason why, like, and I don't believe that women and men just be listening. I mean, just came up with these ideologies on their own. They listening to all these little stupid people, stupid girls saying this, stupid dudes saying that. Now they take it and they run with it. Now there's even a point where it's affecting marriages, right? Now this dude is on watching at the table like, I shouldn't have to deal with that girl. Oh, but you can't get another one. You know what I'm saying? And then there's girls over here saying like, oh, I don't gotta deal with that man treating me like that. But you don't qualify for another one.
80%.
Yeah, it's
Getting that
80-20.
cesspool.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and I think everybody just running around with a narrative that they can't even really, fulfill.
Mhm.
I have a question. So Jada said, like women, we engage in all these types of activities to exhibit wifely behaviors.
Mhm.
Do you feel that men generally do the same? Or do you feel that's something that like you and perhaps your friends do? Like, do you think that's like a commonality like across the board with dudes? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say when a dude is taking you on seriously, yes. He's a dope camera guy. He always wears Supreme, but today he was not on his Supreme level of
We
preparation.
forgive him.
Yeah, it never happened, so it's okay. But I would say I do personally believe when a dude is really serious about you, he's going to max out for you,
Yeah.
and you know it. It's no like guessing. You know what I'm saying? When a dude really for you, he giving you and doing everything that he really can, whatever that is at that moment. You know what I mean? So, yes, he is displaying all that he can. Now, as a dude, that in my personal life, since we talking about, I mean, in your podcast, we talk about past experiences.
Mhm.
As a dude, when I start pouring into a girl and I realize that she's not being able to pour back the same amount, not saying like I'm talking about her effort, right? I start pulling back. So now when I'm pulling back, now my antennas is up. And I never lost my market value. So now I'm outside. And when I'm outside, eventually I roam off. You feel what I'm saying?
But
So
that's the issue, right? Because most men won't tell you when they're checking out.
yeah,
They'll
no.
still be present, but they checked out in a
I
relationship.
think
I think
women
people,
too.
yeah, it's just a people.
Yeah, I mean, so communication, no one does it anymore. I just
Yeah.
feel like no one's going to tell you, like, I'm done, I'm over it, it's not working out, you're not
Because we
Be
fulfilling
mad
it.
and going outside.
Nobody does
and
the
doing,
work.
Doing
Yeah.
whatever.
Nobody does the work. Nobody wants to communicate. Again, everything is just instant gratification. So you don't necessarily care to put in the extra effort because you think there's so many options out there and you think that there's so many different people that you can, date, or this person's in my DM, this person's been texting me like crazy. Oh, I got this fallback dude. I got 3 fallback dudes that I know really like me. One of them was acting like he wanted to marry me. So you have so many different backup plans sometimes that when it comes to really working hard with someone or putting in the effort and having certain conversations that are difficult, I've been there. I've been a person that doesn't want to have the difficult conversations. Oh, let's
It's a
just have great
sickness.
vibes. Let's just be happy. Like, why are we having this argument? Because you did something, bitch. Like, you're
right.
wrong. Like, can we talk about it? I'm avoiding the confrontation. So I think that's another issue. Sometimes people are not willing to have the difficult conversations because, again, that was something that I had to learn how to do.
My fear is people are delusional, right? You have these
There goes
things-
that word.
Why does it always come up after I talk?
you have these expectations. You think you have a backup plan, and they don't really want you. They're in everyone DMs. They're telling everyone the same
Exactly.
thing.
Same
So
shit.
you might up and leave your man, and then you go to this man, and he's not giving you anything that he promised you. So now you're just
What
out
you
here in the cold.
doing
here?
You know? So
Right.
it's like you're out here in the cold. So it's
I was
like,
just
why
playing.
even do that? So it's like people are delusional with expectations. I don't think they are real. It's like be careful what you're willing to give up for the next person. When
I
they say the
think
grass
cheating
not
is-
greener, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheating saves you out of your relationship though. Like that's really like that's a calling card for like get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like if you cheating, that's the first step. You starting to build confidence to rebel against your relationship because for whatever reason you was not having enough confidence to get up out of there.
I agree.
So now
Yeah.
you cheating. It's like almost like you proving to yourself you can step up out of here. Then and I'm not saying it's the best way to do it, but I'm saying like it's a healthy way in my eyes. Like cheat your way out your relationship.
It's a healthy way.
Yeah,
Cheat your way out your
Yo,
relationship.
when you
There's nothing
when you
healthy
start
about
cheating,
that.
bro, because when you start cheating, you start like if I really like you and you say or do anything, it's gonna make me go.
Yeah.
It's gonna control my emotions.
That's true.
When I start cheating, you don't control my emotions no more.
Yeah.
You don't even control your emotions.
Now I'm starting to draw back, and now from there I'm able to find a way to leave. And now I'm not saying you just gonna end up in a good relationship right up after that, but you wasn't in a good one to begin with.
Yeah.
At least
You
you
know
got
what
your
I'm
out. That was your
That-
exit.
Yeah, so
Right.
like we be shaming cheating, bro. I'm a cheating advocate.
I'm not gonna lie, that does make it easier to get out of a situation that's difficult to get out of. Not marriage wise, but if you're in a relationship.
costs too much.
But I think again, like it shouldn't get to a point where you start to cheat though. Like, how come people can't just respect I'm not happy? How do we figure this out?
Because if you really want to leave, that's not really an out. Because I'm not happy is grounds for let's work it out.
Okay.
And unless you're trying to work it out, then maybe you can say that. But if you're really just trying to leave, that's not the best thing to say.
What if you're really showing like that you're just being nasty, you're not being loving, you're not doing the things that, usually would keep the relationship together? What signs do you need to know that someone is done with you or doesn't want to be with you?
Honestly, for me,
Mhm.
this is not the best way either. But throw a really big argument and make it so bad that there's no coming back.
Beat your ass? What do you need them to do? Throw you down a flight of stairs?
No, just make the argument really bad, not physically. Like, just
You're an actress.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I
Damn.
hate really bad arguments. That would be enough for me. But for some people, that's not enough. It's just like, we had that bad argument.
Yeah, arguing.
But I love you. You don't want to be.
Arguing can be something else.
if we make up after the
sex
argument,
chemistry, after you argue, you're going to have sex. There's no way around it. Like,
So you're
be
divorced,
really
right?
mad arguing. Ain't no sex. Don't touch me.
Put the
Do
pillow
you
on the
feel like was there any infidelity in your divorce? Or in your
oh, for
relationship?
sure.
Okay, well, I feel like if you're really trying to get out of a situation, a relationship, or anything, I feel like saying, what did you say that you say, like, I don't want to be with you
Yeah.
anymore? Or
Being
I'm not
forward,
happy.
like, yeah.
I'm not happy. That doesn't really,
It's grounds for let's work this out. Come on, let's work it out.
thank you, because I didn't even know where my train of thought was going. It's
Right.
like, it's grounds for let's work it out. I feel like personally, I would start an argument, and I would make sure that the argument was so big that there was no coming back from it. Like,
That's childish.
it's childish.
She's a
and
Gemini.
I'm a Gemini, but that doesn't even matter. I'm just trying to change y'all.
That matters.
It matters.
I'm trying to change.
She needs our help. Call 1-800.
Get me the
Save a
number,
Gemini.
please. But no, honestly, that's something that I've done in the past, and not that I would be saying like crazy things to insult the person so bad that they don't want to talk to me anymore. But I know how to push buttons to the point where I'll get you to say things about me or things that'll insult me that I'd be like, yo, you're done. Like,
Toxic sis.
like you can't come back here. There is no coming back here.
So Marie mentioned, she was like, well, why don't we just take the direct approach sometimes? It's like, yo, I just want out. Now, in my opinion, right, when you tell somebody who still loves you and wants you that you want out, they start double downing. They
Yeah.
start doing everything and more that they wasn't doing or that they stopped doing. And now that pursuit for you is usually like,
Fine.
is what's it called? Reeling.
Mhm.
Like it reels you right back in. And next thing you know, you're right back with this person for another 6 months. Y'all happy. They're like, damn, I remember why I was supposed to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's never just one time. It probably happened like 3 or 4 times. At this point, it's like, yo, I remember like that was the type of person I was, and I had a girl. She's like, I'm done with you. I'm out. I'm like, nah, let's just talk. Let's meet up in person and have a
Was you fake
conversation.
crying?
No.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
I
I'd be
hate
like,
when
no,
they
I'm
do
not meeting
that.
up with you.
I'd be like, boy, shut
I
up.
want to look at you cry. No.
I hate
I
the
feel like
fake cry.
that's the problem with reeling,
All men
as
fake
you say.
cry?
Oh my God, the
You
fake
fake cry
cry.
before.
No, I never fake. I cried one time. It wasn't fake. That shit was real as fuck.
And
Feel like
I
I know
know
who it was.
I didn't cry for that one. That was anger. I cried for a different one.
Erin, I feel like you said this about 3 times. Oh, I know who you're talking. Like
No,
Erin
Erin
always
was
says
I
that.
should have never told her a secret.
No, but honestly, I find that that's a problem with
It
reeling.
was
Like,
not a
I feel like
secret.
you're just doing things in the moment because you don't want the person to leave. So you're trying to be on your best behavior times 10.
So is that
To
something we
get
shouldn't
this-
trust?
I mean, I personally, not that I don't trust it, but I know that it's probably not going to last for long. Like, I know you're trying to be as good as you can to get back in my good graces. And not to say that, oh, I believe him, like, let's, start over or let's give this a second chance. It's like, okay, well, my nigga, you just did all this. Like, it kind of seems foul if I just walk away. Like,
So I'm asking for a friend. Do you think that when they say that the behaviors will change, eventually the behavior can change, or do you think that they're going to continue doing that every single time that there is an issue? Like they're going to repeat the same.
well, I'm gonna say this. There is definitely possibility for the behavior to change permanently.
Mhm.
But that's if that's what they want.
Okay.
If they're just saying that to get you back, then
They have to be
behavior
careful
will
enough.
change for a little bit until you recognize the problem again.
Gotcha.
I don't think so. I feel like, I'm sorry. I feel like most relationships only should last a total of 2 years. Nothing extra. I feel like after 2 years, you got to renew it. Go.
That's what I said.
Do something new. Do something different. Kind of come to the table. Like,
Because if you don't know what
is
you
this
want by
working
that
out?
time,
Yeah, 2 years.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Are we getting married or not? And
What?
getting married is kind of like
yeah.
out the
So
window,
every
I feel
2
like.
years,
So
you
every
guys
2
have
years,
to.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
renew it. Yeah,
every
or
2
it's over with. Because how? Like really, the best phase in every relationship is what, the honeymoon phase.
Right.
And what are the first 2 years? After that, I know what you're gonna do. I know all your sex moves. You're gonna do the same exact move every night. You want the same exact food every night. Like it's just the same thing over and over again. I feel like
cheating is
2 years.
essential. You can
I
learn.
agree. I'm all
I'm a
for
genius.
cheating.
What?
No,
Oh my-
I don't
All
think I
right,
wanna be in a
all right,
relationship.
break this down for us. This is what we've been waiting on.
I disagree. I would never be in a relationship again where I spent most of my life in a relationship. I don't want to, and my mother did it. I'm doing it. Like I was with a relationship, and then when I was done with that one, I didn't talk to him. I didn't communicate. I felt a new boo. And once me and my new boo was locked in, then I'm like, I'm done with you. And then I kept going like that. I just
Yeah, you definitely from Philly. You found a new what?
A new
my
boo.
new boo. So I
She's a
kept going
Capricorn.
on like that. Yeah. So I feel like I never was alone until now. Now I'm like really like single.
And it feels good.
And it feels really good because I can do whatever I want, or I don't have to do anyone. You get what I'm saying? So I'm
gotta-
kind of like,
But
I'm
don't
in
you
the space.
prefer this than to be in a relationship and think that cheating is okay?
For sure. But when I was in a relationship, I felt like for many years, I was really, really faithful until I kept getting cheated on by men. Because I don't think it's a relationship I was in. I never
Oh, well,
was
then
cheated
that's
on.
different. Then you got your
Yeah.
lick back.
So now I'm kind of like, I don't want that headache. I don't have to stress. And you know how you call your friend, she's sad, you don't know why, because she probably got cheated on, she's depressed. I'm not there anymore. I'm totally free. I don't have to worry about nobody's son acting crazy, doing anything wrong to me. So yeah, I feel like I'm in a good space right now. Just being single. I don't want to.
Do you feel like that is like your best bet long term?
I mean, for now, I don't want to
it's for
die
now.
alone. I don't
Yeah.
want to like, for
Okay,
now,
cool.
yeah.
I was about to say,
In the future, but right now, why not have fun?
Like, why not? Why can't women have a break and just be
Yeah.
like, you know what? I don't want to, because I feel like you're giving yourself, you're giving your time, you're giving, so much into a relationship. Sometimes you just need a break to, just give yourself some time to like heal, to.
This ain't a break, bro. This is a lifestyle.
It's really a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, and
Okay,
that's
so this is a lifestyle.
That goes
for
back
you.
to the Amber Rose thing that you mentioned earlier. What did you say it or Alan?
maybe,
I said
you
it.
know.
She decided that she don't want to be.
Same person.
I was just about to say Rico's over here like doesn't matter.
Amber doesn't
Still
want to
wanna
be
say
in
it.
a relationship ever again because
She
of all of the
shouldn't.
traumatic relationships that she's had in her past.
Mhm.
Amber Rose, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, Amber Rose.
Yeah, she did.
People are afraid to be alone. What's wrong with being alone? People look at you like, you single? Like, it's bad. Like you
To
just
women,
hurt
they do
someone.
that.
Yeah, like, oh my God, you have nobody?
Nobody
I have
wants you.
me. I like me. I'm good with being with me.
You a bad bitch. You look.
Get you a
Okay.
toy and you don't need no man for right now. Like,
Girl,
live your
let's
life.
hang out after this, bro.
You know what I
Let me
don't like?
say this. Everybody think that you
You
just
know what's-
need
wait a
me.
minute
You know what's one of my
Okay,
things?
sorry.
So I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I've said this before. Like, I feel like for me, everyone has a different reason for being married. One of my main reasons for being married is like I love the ability to share my burden because the burden is heavy.
Yeah.
And two, like, it's for the long game. Like, I'm cool right now. I'll probably be cool in 10 years. But when you don't have people around you, people start dying, all your friends not there no more. I want companionship. That is literally my long-term plan and expectation for being married is like companionship when you don't have other outlets. Because right now we have outlets. We got friends, we got our cousins, we got all kind of stuff to do, but our friends gonna start dying soon.
That sounds so sad.
No, but I'm just
No, they not.
No, but
No, the fuck they not. They better not.
Rest in peace to the bros.
Think about it. When get like 10 years from now is when people like start getting sick, people start dying, people's husbands die, and this, that, and the other. Even if it's still kind of young, that's when these things start to happen. So we won't have the same connections with people that we can have an outlet with. When you get in your 70s, you're gonna need somebody at the crib.
I can honestly say
go to
there's a
Colombia.
difference between my grandmother and my great grandparents. My great grandmother and my great grandfather were together until my grandmother recently died a couple months ago. And her and my great grandfather, like they literally had the most beautiful relationship. And it was something that I would aspire to, if I was going to be in a relationship, it would be something just like that. Nothing different, like amazing. But then, my grandmother, she's been, I guess, because I see it from different perspectives. I see my grandmother who didn't get married. She doesn't have a husband, but she's not a miserable old lady that's in her house by herself with a bunch of cats. She has all her crafts. She has a beautiful home. She goes to her church. We be over there having a good time. So it's like, I don't think that she's miserable. So I think that it just really all depends on what people decide for their lives, what they want for their future or what they can deal with. Like if I constantly am dealing with a man that, one man, another man, and I just don't find what I'm looking for, I think it's okay to end up being like a person that's like, okay, I choose myself. I like to be alone. I'm not saying for the longevity of everybody, like everybody doesn't want to end up being alone, but I think it's not as bad as people make it seem.
Yeah.
And it's a cop out. Listen, Nobody want to be alone.
First of all,
There's
you want
people-
your
there's
It's miserable as hell.
you want your woman to propose to you. So everything you say ain't always true, okay? It ain't always right. Don't nobody give a damn.
Want to propose to you?
Yeah, I do.
Let's talk about it.
That's why we said he's waiting for
Alright,
his
let me-
proposal.
I realized that, like, and I'm not saying this about your family. I'm just saying in general.
You better tread lightly.
I realized that people are
My brass
so
knuckles.
weak in a whole in every single
Always distracted.
spectrum nowadays, to a point where it's like, yo, they're weak to the point where they can't deal with the weight of what a relationship requires
Yeah.
and the obstacles that it comes with. Then they're weak enough to be like, I quit everything. I don't even want to do anything. I don't want nobody. I just quit. And I mean, the way I was raised is like, what you quit once, you're going to quit forever. So I could never quit. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a difference between leaving a bad situation and then just saying, I'm giving up on dating. I don't believe anybody in this world truly at their happiest selves want to be by themselves. I don't care what no one says. I don't care if they tell me that they've been single for 67 years. You did not want to be single for 67 years. You just didn't find what you really, really wanted. Or maybe you did and you blew it. Everybody's situation is different. We all want companionship. Like, we could go back since 3rd grade, 4th grade biology when they told me the 3 necessities of people: shelter, food, and love. Those are the love. Like, what the hell? So, like, if we need love, we need companionship. Your mother or your father or your brother, your sister, your friends are dying. You want to have that person. And I know that is so crazy because there's people who've been together for years. And this is the part that scares me. They've been together for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. One dies and the other one dies.
Yeah.
That's how you know for a fact that they were really together, even if they was beefing for all that time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, nobody wants to be by themselves, bro. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, but also a lot of love really fucking hurts. A lot of relationships really hurt you to the core. So when you've gotten hurt that bad multiple times, you're not always saying, okay, I'm going to go run out and find some more of that pain and that hurt. That shit just felt so fucking bad. Obviously, like, I got to feel that again. Like, no. Everybody doesn't want to still keep going through that. Love done damn near killed some people. Love done sent more people to jail. Love is very painful sometimes. So you got to understand, if some people give up, that is probably for a reason. It's not always going to be beautiful. It's not always going to be, oh, why couldn't it last? Or why didn't you just hold it down? No, sometimes you just cannot. So we have to stop making it seem like everybody is lonely because they deserve to be lonely and they gave up. That's not the situation. Sometimes love is very freaking painful and you no longer want to fight for something or you no longer want to try. And you shouldn't fault people for that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's why pharmaceuticals make so much money. We want to avoid pain, whether it comes to you get hurt, you need, like, ibuprofen, you get hurt now, like your mental health. There are so many different things that help us with pain, whether it's trying to forget, whatever, headache, migraine, anything. You take medicine so that you can avoid pain. That's the biggest thing. Nobody wants to go through pain. Nobody wants to feel pain. What?
It is.
sure.
No, it
Pain
ain't.
breeds
Yes.
strength.
Yes.
That's the only recipe to strength is pain.
But the fact that nobody wants to feel it, that's why one of the
That's
number
why
one
I
markets
said-
in the world is pharmaceuticals. Nobody wants to feel the pain. So why are you telling
but
me that
that's
people
why-
want to fight through all of
But
these
what I'm trying to
relationships?
tell you is, I said, quote, and I quote, so
Right.
many people are weak. Why? Because they cannot endure and go through the pain of life. And we as people have made every goddamn outlet to make sure that they
Pain
don't
can
have
kill
to do it.
you.
But it's okay to have pain.
If the pain is
It's
too
okay.
much, it can kill you.
It's okay. People
You
say,
ain't finna
like,
kill me.
when you get
What
divorced.
don't kill you make you stronger, all right?
Do they have medicine for
People
those
say
love
when
drugs?
you get divorced, you
that
should,
we were
it's bad
talking
to get
about?
divorced, right? They're like, you shouldn't get divorced. You should stick it out. Parents always say that, right? They always say, when back in my day, we just stayed together. But it's okay to say, this is hurting me so badly, I want to be done. Mutually. Like, I don't want to stay in a relationship just because it looks good. Because I'm at my corporate dinner and my husband's with me. I can be okay being single. It's okay to be like, I want to be done. It's okay. And, I realized when I got divorced that we became friends then. Because it was like, I'm tired of hurting you. He's tired of hurting me. It's like, now we can really be friends because it's no sneaking around. I'm done with the sexual part, but I still love you because we built a friendship as well. We built a life together. You can't just wipe that away. So it's okay to be done. It's okay to be ready to be like, I'm not doing this anymore. People make it seem like it's so bad to give up. And it's not really giving up. It's kind of like showing up. Like, look, we're not working anymore. Let's show up and say, this is done.
And that's sometimes certain things feel like they eat away at your happiness, they eat away at your body. Like I feel like sometimes that's how sickness occurs, like cancers and this and that. Like you just feel so bad and so down, and it's festering, and it just creates sickness within you. Whenever I'm happier, whenever I'm working on myself, whenever I'm on my health journey, whenever I'm vegan and I'm doing my own thing or whatever it is that I'm doing at the time, because I don't always be vegan. If you wouldn't, sometimes I eat a little.
Right.
But whenever I'm going through these transitions where I'm just like, I'm working out, I'm feeling good. Like you just feel at peace. Like you said, it's important to be at peace. So if you are with someone who's just the toxicity almost feels like it's creating sickness within you. Why would I continue to be with someone who makes me feel like I'm getting sick? Like you make me feel like I'm literally dying.
Alan asked about. I realize that like everybody's trying to find true love, and I'm like, you can't find something that's inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you searching for true love outside of there? True love is inside of you. If you're gonna be with this person, you have to give them true love from you, and they have to give you true love from them. It's all within. You can't go out searching like, okay, this is the person that I'm gonna have true love with. No, y'all just having a honeymoon phase. No, y'all just both having something new, and you both having a euphoric, euphoric temporary time frame.
Right.
But true love is always going to derive from the inside of that person, and what is true love. There's people that I can look at them in their eyes like, this is a person who genuinely loves to love.
Yeah.
How you treat that person will then tell you whether or not they'll continue to give it to you or not, which means you have to match their energy. A lot of times people are coming out here in this dating pool or whatever, and they're giving them alls up front, and then somebody's playing with it in the beginning because they got 5 or 6 or 7 different options, and maybe they didn't open the door for me. Right? So now you always got your guard up, but yet that person is being genuine with you. That person is demonstrating true love. And then next thing you know, he starts pulling or she starts pulling that shit back from you.
Like
now you trying to pour your true love to try to get that true love back. It's too late. You ruined it.
Right.
You severed the tie.
And that's what I want to say too. Like, don't play with people. Like, sometimes if someone is really genuinely showing you that they're willing to fight for you, they want to be with you or whatever, they're willing to do anything to make you happy. I feel like don't play with people because, like, as much as I talk mad shit about, like, oh, you can be single, all you need is yourself, find your peace. All relationships don't have to last. You can be happy alone. I also know what it feels like to have genuine love and to have someone fight for you and love you. And sometimes it is within yourself that you need to find what the problem is. But at the same time, I know that sometimes you might have someone in front of you that's willing to go on that journey with you, and you might be messing it up because you maybe don't feel like you deserve the love, or you may be feeling like, I don't know, like you may be afraid of the commitment. So, I do also say, like, be careful who you, be careful, like, what you do to people, because sometimes you can you can be the reason that they decide they no longer want love. So I think that's another important thing. Like, be careful how you handle people who are genuinely trying to give you love, because that's a big thing too. I think that's important. That was just a side note.
Quick question about like your divorce. Do you feel like people in your age group were more like, great, you want a divorce, find your happiness if that's not it, and it was the older, like the previous generation, they were like, we stuck it out and you can figure it out. And
for sure, yeah, of course my parents was like, divorce, what's that? Like, they don't want me to be divorced, of course, right? But I'm like, I wanted to find myself first, because I couldn't, like you were saying, true love is in you. Like, I couldn't be happy with anyone else because I didn't know who I was, because I was so busy doing what you said earlier, like folding the clothes perfectly, doing everything perfectly as a wife, and losing myself during the situation. So my friends didn't care. Friends like, yeah, come on the streets. We in the streets. Come on outside. You outside? Like, they was happy for me, But my parents was like, you need to be married. It looks better on a resume. Like, you're married. You're coming out, going places. So yeah, older people want you to be married. They used to being married. They used to having that home. But like I said, even for myself, I still have a home. Although we're not together anymore, he's still a father to my child. We're still friends. We still can take trips together and do things together. And we just communicate very well to whoever we're dating. Like, hey, this is my ex, but
Give me the chance. Give me the
We're
chance.
here. You know, like we're here.
What are you about
Take
to say?
trips together?
Yeah, y'all take trips
So
together.
why did you do the whole doctor
We're
lip
with
thing?
y'all. We're with y'all. No,
What the fuck does that mean? Hold on.
we're with y'all. If it's birthday, Christmas time, we go away. You know, I have one
So
child.
he not seeing nobody new, and if he
Oh, of course.
is that still okay with y'all?
So that's like I
They
said
grown.
in
They
the
not
beginning.
23.
We communicate. Stupid. In the beginning, we communicate like in the
saying no.
beginning. Like, but for some reason, it's hard for me to date. Like, I'm really like into me right now. I just love Ish so much. I just think I'm just so dope. Like, I want to just be me and find me. But he dates, men. Y'all can't be alone. Men cannot be alone. They don't know what's going on. They like, I'm never gonna be alone. I need something at home all the time. You know,
Bust some cheeks.
yeah, every night they want somebody. So like he communicates to his girls like where they cracking up. Like we are like I have an ex and she's gonna be around. And if they don't respect it at the beginning, then that's too bad.
No,
And
that's
then on top of
respect.
that-
That's respectable
Wait,
because
hold on,
you're,
time
you're
out.
He must be that dude.
I mean, obviously you're not got divorced his ass, but I'm just
no, but you're the mother of his.
He gonna be watching
Hold
this
on.
like,
I'm joking. I'm messing with you now. He's good. He's good.
So y'all go on trips?
oh my God.
We do. We go on a lot of trips together every year.
Do you feel like
Every year we do a trip.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
I got a question. You know I got short-term memory.
I just want to ask this one question.
Hold
I
it,
want you to
hold
be
it,
a
hold it.
real please.
Hold your
please.
I'm not giving him no coochie. That was your question, wasn't
Why
it?
the fuck is he going on a trip?
Men
with you?
always worry about that. Are you
Does his girlfriend go on the
That's
trip?
all because that's all that.
No.
Their penises.
That's all. Yes, I see it.
So hey, I got a question.
Wait, so all these trips y'all went on, y'all never did.
How did she say all?
Beat it.
Beat it.
In
No,
multiple
we don't.
ways.
When we were
She's probably
done,
turned
we're
off.
done. I'm one of the women where I'm done with you. I'm not you
Yeah.
turning. I'm not giving you no more. Once we're done, that's off the table. We can still go on trips. You can still treat me to stuff, but I'm not giving you no treats.
I'm
I
a
don't
break.
I don't like him.
I'm good off
I
of
don't
it.
like him.
I mean, we get off.
I
of
might
it.
break.
like
I
him.
might be like, you is a good.
Could not be
You
my
a fine
homie.
baby daddy, you know.
It couldn't be my homie, man.
No,
You know how to do it, boy. Go ahead.
She
Go ahead and bring him to that water slide.
I gave you a baby. I take you on a trip. I'm always back inside.
But do you feel like I have a question? Remember you said like you went back to what I said, like you're doing everything perfect in the beginning.
Yes.
Do you feel like because what are men seeking really when that starts to happen, or whoever is in a relationship, men or woman? What are you seeking? Because if I'm doing everything, I'm going above and beyond. Do you think people just get comfortable or accustomed to all of the things that you bring to the relationship to the point where they don't even appreciate it anymore?
Of course, I feel like men have short-term memory. It's always like,
Me.
what have you done for me lately?
Mhm.
So the 2 days you don't do those things, and then you never do it. It's like I've
They
always
do
done it. So
that.
it's like I never do it now. So I think that they have short-term memory. So I feel like it's
men.
hard for you to keep a man's attention and continue to do things for him on a daily basis. Even if you want to do something for yourself one day, it's kind of like you're letting him down. They want you to wait on them hand and foot. I'm sorry, Rico. It is what it is. I'm just saying.
Don't be sorry.
You losing him, sis, and that's okay.
He must have been a Capricorn.
No,
I'm messing around.
He wasn't Aquarius either. No,
He was not. We got great memory.
Listen.
I'll tell you the conversation we had 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
That's why I don't like him. So be forgetting.
Was it a painful period for you?
Oh, of
How did you guys
course.
get there?
I mean,
Is it that hard?
it was a painful period. Yeah.
Pull up with a new thing?
But wait,
I do that.
it's women.
You gotta be
Hold up, wait a minute. Put some
Erin has a hat
Jada
on, be
in it.
careful.
Women.
No.
Hell no. To the no. Sing it with me.
I gotta.
Hell no. To the no.
No, Rico and Alan. So I don't know.
Wow.
You're so flabbergasted over here, meaning that like you're saying that you would be fine showing up with your ex-wife and she got her new dude. He's you times 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
not
God.
No.
I was
Real talk.
mature.
I got a lot of muscles.
If
Erin-
I'm in my situation and I'm good,
No.
even if I have no situation.
All right. But you didn't handle it the same way.
You dropped the ball, brother.
Oh.
Dropped the ball. You should have
I don't like that shit.
I know. When
You don't
Allie
like
gets
it.
called on something,
And then when I make it real to him,
Yup.
then he be like, oh, well,
Erin,
Phony.
Erin,
Next person can
to
talk.
answer your question, to answer your
I'm gonna need some
question,
potato salad.
You know what Yumi said?
That's it.
Lies.
I ain't
Look,
gonna,
the side eye. The side
I ain't gonna lie.
eye. You a lie.
Alan's mature.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
thank you, Rico.
You know what? Just forget it.
I'm
'Cause y'all
letting
two are
this shit go.
cousins anyway.
Right? Everybody got to go.
I was about to say, Rico, you're not that mature.
I would never be that mature.
I would never be that mature either.
God, I came from
Absolutely
heaven,
not.
and I'll send him back up there to go meet. Go on a trip with
I
me and your
agree.
new nigga? Absolutely not.
If it's the woman that's usually the problem with, if the woman is usually the issue, then why is it that the men are the ones that are usually not present? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but the men are usually the ones that are not present when the woman is, at home with the kids and stuff like that. So is it really the woman keeping her child from the fathers, or is it the men not going above and beyond to be a part of their child's life?
In my personal opinion,
Always.
Women want their freedom, but we're less selfish.
I think
That is it.
Always selfish.
We're all women are not as selfish
Yeah.
as men, and that
men
is
are
the
always
problem that we have with men. Because no matter what, you're not even going to admit the fact that women are going to take care of their goddamn children. They're going to
matter
make
what.
sure that their child is up under them in a home, fed, bathed, pajamas with the feet in them, all of that shit. They're gonna make sure that is taken care of. Where the man will go and get up in some coochie like it ain't no, like you got real responsibilities. She ain't your babysitter.
wait,
So
so
at the end-
Jada.
All right.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it because first of all,
This is Father Rico.
it's a multi-variant situation for sure.
We're not talking about you. You're a great father, Rico. We're not talking about you.
That's
Let's
what I'm
keep it
saying, but
above.
there's a lot of great dads out there. And I'm just being honest. If my daughter was to be taken,
My son has a great father as
My
well, so
daughter-
I'm not saying every man. You're right.
and now think about it. If my daughter was to be taken out of my household,
Wait, taken? But you left, actually.
Right.
no, I said
Let's use the right word.
no, taken out of my household. She was in my house, so if she leaves, she's leaving out of my house. I didn't take her nowhere. She was taken from my house. So
You leaving the relationship.
no. I left the relationship, not my house.
You kicked your baby mama out?
Right. Who
told her she
leaving?
can't stay
If I kick her, this is the problem. Women be thinking a kid is a package deal, and that's the part and it's really the judicial system too. Because there's a lot of guys out here that would not mind being a single dad, but they don't even get that fair shake. We already know that you have to jump through loops of fucking fire to get a baby out of a woman's arm.
I know a woman on child support, by the way, but that ain't a lot of them. So you're right.
But my thing is like we in a losing situation.
Always.
So if I was to be like, yo,
No,
okay, cool,
no.
we
Not
going
on
to
that situation. No.
If I was like, cool, we going to split. I'm keeping the baby. What? No, you're not keeping my baby. Now it's your baby. All of a sudden, it's your baby. But now that whole fight is never a fair fight, and it's unfortunate for the kid because they got to be the one that deals with everything. But that's why I believe that a lot of men be like, yo, what am I fighting for? First of all, I don't got the money to go against the court. like that costs a lot. It's not something that's cheap. And second of all, the odds is already stacked against me. I'm in a losing battle trying to fight for something that I most likely am not gonna get.
I feel like she's telling you now that she's making her situation work with her son's your child's father. I don't know if it was a boy or girl.
Yeah, it's son.
Your ex-husband's father,
he's a
yes.
boy. Mhm.
I feel as if a lot of times the men are not willing to not bow down, but make it work. Just make. I don't want to.
People don't want it to work. But people don't want to work.
Give me the women, though.
Okay, I don't know because I'm not the kind of woman.
Like, who keeps kids away from who? Women keep their kids away from their father.
Because men are selfish. Men can be selfish. Men is always selfish.
We
I've
are.
seen
But so are
a
women.
dude driving around ain't even got his baby strapped in. Sometimes men are not strapped. I seen a dude pull up beside me. The baby car seat was leaning. Sometimes men can't be.
Why you lying?
I can't trust you.
I didn't say we're great. I just said that we're willing.
Rico said, well, that happens sometimes.
I'm like, call police.
I'm not
Sometimes
gonna lie.
we be scared.
I hit a corner and my daughter whole seat. I had to catch her and keep on driving.
You feel me?
I'm like, Violet, I got you, daddy got you.
Wow.
It's a
Ghetto.
real situation. But in my defense, I never put a car seat in a car.
Never get it in your car, Rico.
No.
Okay, so-
I hit that shit.
But do you think that
Nigga said, I forgot there was a child.
Nah, she didn't fall, 'cause I caught her. But the whole seat was like this.
But see, for me, I know that I never want to put my son's father on child support because I know
would
who I'm
never.
dealing. Exactly. So
Only
there are
because I'm
certain
very,
women.
like, I'm very independent. I'm
Right.
gonna get out the mud. I don't want no man to give
Thank
it to
you.
me. Even if I have,
I'm
it,
not
I
doing
Giving it
it.
to you though.
No,
Nobody
but
give it to me. I'm fine with doing it on my own. Anything extra,
If he
great.
provides.
No, but
I'm
that's
waiting
not.
for
But
you
it's
to
not
give it to
giving
me.
it to
That's
you.
if he provides.
No,
though, right?
But not even child support.
One voice,
like,
one voice.
I
one
want
voice.
you to give. I want you to want to give it to me because no matter what, I'm gonna make sure I have it. My son came out my coochie, so yeah, like it's my baby, so I'm gonna take care of my baby. So whatever you give me, but I don't have the issue with him. Our money issue, we don't have an issue with money, so we're good with that.
So
But-
maybe that's what it is too. When you are
Yeah.
financially, in a
Stable.
good place,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
maybe that stops there from being like a rift or whatever.
I
Like
never would. I feel like
right.
that's
But
always been a
I
thing.
know that I'm not gonna put my child's father on child support because I know that he's gonna be a great dad and I know
Yeah.
he's gonna be present and I know how serious he is about being a father. I don't feel like he would ever neglect his child because that's not the person that he is.
Right.
Now, if you're a man that is not going to go above and beyond to be in your child's life, I just feel as though sometimes that is the situation. It might not
sure.
be the woman trying to keep the child from you, but you might be doing a lot of messy ass stuff.
For sure.
stuff
Yeah.
to-
I've never been there, so I can't say I would do it I wouldn't do it if it was that.
It'd be the
case.
women's fault too
Yeah,
sometimes.
right.
I was gonna say, so we're gonna just sit here and
No,
act like
no,
women don't
'cause
get
I know the
spiteful and all of a
judicial
sudden
system-
Sure.
You
No.
get a child
It's a
support paper
porn.
and
It's a porn. Yeah.
you've been the kid been at your house every single weekend as
Yeah.
a dad. Realistically,
I've seen that.
Y'all got the upper hand. You deal with the kid half of the week from Monday through Friday, and then the whole weekend you got no kid and he's with the dad, so you're winning. And then on top of that, you got a
That's
nerve to
winning.
send a child support letter talking about I gotta pay. Hold on, time out.
But that's
You
what
get every Friday and Saturday.
Communication. You have to have a healthy
communication. Yes, if you don't communicate,
The
things
only
go
thing
to the
is,
left.
she sent that paper because she saw me last week.
You're balling out.
At
She saw me
Victory,
last week.
at Starlets.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you like,
At
oh, he got money to be
Oh, he got money. Oh, he bought 7 bottles. Cool.
Exactly.
Child support.
But that's wrong, though. Why are you spending 7 bottles and what are you? That's crazy.
If I'm taking care of my kid, it don't
Okay.
matter how I please myself.
right.
Like,
You're right. But if you're not,
like, where the money at? Come on.
yeah, if you're not doing that, that's what I'm saying. If
where the
you're-
money at? You tell me.
He
Like,
said I
you
only
need
got
diapers
$200 this
too.
week.
Diapers is on both of
Don't
us.
come up here and tell me I only got $200.
How did you get there? Just real quick.
It
sorry.
was a journey. Like the first year, it was hard. We broke up, so it was like painful. Like I wanted to move on so badly. He didn't want me to move on. You know, men want you where they want you to be at. He wanted to move on. He wanted me to stay still, and I was like, no. You know, so
Hold on, wait. He said he wanted to.
He didn't say it was
move
the
on.
actions.
Well,
Like,
I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He
right.
wanted to move on, but he wanted you to sit down.
He wanted me to
Control.
like we broke up. We moved. We left the house. I got my own space. He has his own space. He wanted to be home with the child. So I wanted to go after work. He's like, "Oh, you neglecting the baby because you're not home with the baby." It's like
Manipulation.
like that. Yes, exactly. So it's like whatever. So he didn't want me to live a life. So the first year was hard because I would like I don't know. I would be out when he'll pop up. I'm like, is this going on? So it was hard to be with someone that was like very possessive over me, although we weren't together anymore. Yeah. So after a year went by, we went through like the ups and downs, and then we kind of got it together. Like, look, it's more important for the child, our son, to be happy than for us to like fight.
You got
See
some
your
new
son-
box.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Wait,
He had
Got some
good
new
coochie.
box.
Sorry, a nigga like that, I would have been beefing with forever.
And ain't that a
Yes.
shame? He had to get some new coochie?
Yes.
That's
She
a
got,
shame.
so what? She probably got
Leave
some
me
new
the hell
too.
alone.
Did you get some
Stop
new too?
stalking
No, for
me.
sure. I'm sorry, Alan. What
It
you
was
saying?
equal.
What he was doing is definitely
No, his behavior was totally
Control
like
her.
I don't want nobody. I don't want to have my baby
You.
mom coochie. Like
And
I
I
thought
am
that's all it
very-
was. I thought it was nothing else stuff. Like his behavior was, I don't want my ex-wife to be out here in these streets.
That's usually what it always
I'm gonna
is.
control you is to make it seem
Promise.
like you're doing something wrong to the child. You know, like although he was out here having fun with ladies, I couldn't do it. I was wrong for doing it. Like so, it's okay for you to do it. When I do it, it's wrong. So I don't think that was him trying to make it a better situation. I think it was me stopping and talking to him like, hey, I don't want the drama. It was all drama. You coming around and just popping up trying to control things. It was drama. I don't want the drama.
Pop up at the babysitters.
Yes.
Don't pop up at the club with me. I'm shaking ass.
That was his healing process.
God damn it.
there right now.
He's gonna say I'm perfect. No, I'm joking. But no, he would say I probably was out of control because he wanted me to be inside of a box. You know, a man is always going to say that the woman is wrong to me. No one, and I'm always say he's wrong too. I feel like no one's going to take accountability 100%. You know, it's always two sides to a story, then it's the truth. Like so, I feel like somewhere in the middle, but between both our stories is the truth. So we both did some stuff, but we
You didn't answer the question. What was it?
He was
The
like,
brain.
I was wrong. I said, let me get And he would say,
What, 'cause you went
I was
outside?
out here
He
having
can't.
too much fun, and he want me to sit down and have it. And
How much fun was you really having?
Oh,
So
a lot of fun. I spent so many years married and being a wife and doing nothing.
I hate when y'all start doing this justification
we
thing.
met in
What's Rico
college.
saying
I
now?
had no freedom.
Go ahead.
You know, we met in college, right? So I was with this man for so many years of my life. It was like once it was done, I was like, I pulled the blinds up. I was like, outside looks really bright outside. Let me go out there and kind of have some fun.
Sun is
The
shining.
sun was shining. It was shining.
It was a nice
different.
spring
It was
day.
different.
What?
It was a different
Land of the Dickahall.
sun. Yes.
Yo, y'all always got a
Yeah.
good reason for your fuck ups. Let me tell you something. When I ask you how much fun was you having, if I said in 1 year, how many weekends or not weekends, how many times did you go out partying?
Let me say this.
a
None of
matter.
my friends have kids. So because of that, most of my friends are single. So the moment it was ready to go, it was like we were out the country trip after trip after trip. We were just like flying out a lot. But my son was always well taken care of, you know.
Of course, 'cause he's...
So I made sure my baby was good. He did do too. But let me have some fun. Let me breathe. Because like I said, for years, I was really like,
Do you think
I was
over it?
dressing like a mom. I was acting like a mom. You ever kind of get in a relationship where you just kind of like, you're not yourself at all. I just wanted to be home and be in love.
What the fuck is this, bruh?
I was about to say, move back.
What is
I'm
this?
Rico.
I'm just...
Why are you trying to figure out what she did for fun when he had a whole new booty meat at the
I was
crib?
about to say,
I
well,
don't care about...
He had booty meat at the crib. Girl, shake that booty meat.
And let me just say one thing. When you meet other people, they don't like it. They're like, why you can't have two different birthday parties? Why you got to have a birthday party with your ex-husband there? They want you to do everything separate as a parent. They don't want you to co-parent. They want you to kind of like be over here. They want you to be mad and hateful and beef with that person.
I'm not going to say hateful,
and,
but...
and I feel like it's hateful because it's a child involved. Why not even just let, you know?
Look,
So
I told you this once. I'm going to tell you it twice. He got a 5-year sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to be with him for 5 years before we start just blending niggas in here. Like, you're not going to just start
outta
blending
here.
niggas in my child's
On that
party
note,
and before 5 years. You got to really be here. I like, you're not going to be... You come in here...
Wait, no, but I think that's questioning her judgment. Like
I was
think
about
she
to
knows
say,
what's
y'all ain't on
best
the same
for her
page.
child.
I don't care
It
whose
is
judgment
not
I'm
up to
questioning.
my
I'm
baby
not here.
father to tell me
it's
when
not
to
about
start
your
bringing my new
judgment.
nigga around. I'm just saying.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
One voice.
It's not up to you.
We can fight.
If I brought all the girls I had, it's a little like
You
gotta separate.
you can dictate when you're bringing your new bitches around, but you're not about to tell me when
Why you
I'm
calling my
gonna.
new bitches bitches?
Because they're bitches. Your new bitches.
Your
You
bitches are
can
not
dictate.
bitches. They're
You
great
can
women.
dictate
They're great
when
women.
your new girlfriends or whoever you're dealing with can come around our child and meet me, but you can't let me know when you think it's appropriate for me to bring around who I'm starting to date.
No, I said
not
to
up to
our
you.
parties. I said like our blending our parties. I'm not gonna have my new girl. Maybe it depends on, you know what I'm saying,
See,
how
That's
long.
your prerogative.
We like
Hide her in the back room.
we'll have to come to a
Don't come out
conclusion.
into the party,
Maybe it's
sir.
a 3-year minimum mandatory. You know what I'm saying? You got to be here for a while. You're not just gonna be popping up with this nigga and then hit on his 6th birthday and then on his 10th birthday you got another nigga. What the fuck is going on?
I
for
mean,
years.
she shouldn't.
That's 4 years and you didn't fulfill your 5-year sentence.
Yeah.
I think she
The Marcus
knows
was
what's
nice.
best for her. She knows what's best for her
No, she
as it
don't
pertains
always-
to her
not you.
child.
I know
If
you
she
don't.
feels like she's only been dating this person for a couple of months and it's not the right time for them to be around her child, then that's up to her. But if she feels like they've been dating only a year and it's okay to bring him around to a birthday party, then that's what she feels.
I don't care what you feel.
Okay,
How about that?
It's not up to
What
you.
you feel
And
is
you're
wrong.
gonna be a mad baby
No, what
father
you feel
because
is
you're gonna be
wrong.
mad and we're
What
gonna have
you
this
feel-
And now
argument
you're not
every
gonna be in
time.
your child life. So
Like a bitter baby
You know what I'm saying?
daddy.
What you
That's
feel
exactly
is
what we're
wrong,
talking about.
bro.
Thank you for proving our point.
You thought you knew what was right when you picked me, and it wasn't right. So you think I'm gonna allow you to pick another one? It's gonna be wrong
and you
again.
pick Portia.
Wait.
So the wrong person is dictating for what can possibly be another wrong person. No.
No, we
Child,
both picked
please.
wrong. So you need to have a minimum, bro. You're not about to just be bringing around nigga after nigga around. Especially if I got a daughter. I got a
hater.
daughter for real. I wish she would. She got me-
You're a hater.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't want to have.
I'm a
like,
preventative-
people around
That's all
my
it
child.
I like to prevent issues, so you
I
have
don't
to
want
wait 5 years.
multiple guys around my child anyway, though. You like to play games. Stop it. Stop
Sounds
capping.
like
You're a
it, Alan. I'll
capaholic.
get you, man. You heard me
You're a
say I'll get you,
capaholic.
man.
You already
But
in
it's
that
not
zone.
even. But it's not even about playing
I
games.
got
It's
you.
not like I want multiple guys around my kid. It's just up to her what she thinks
But I
is
don't bring
appropriate
you around
and
my child.
non-appropriate.
That's a
But it's
no-no.
up
Yeah,
to
that's what I
her.
was
That's
saying,
my
too.
thing.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't bring any man around my child.
I'm
That's
not
never
interested
Yo,
in
you
that.
done made up this whole
I'm never gonna
story.
No, I didn't make it. I made it up. I just said there's a
You
5
said the 5 years.
Right.
I was
That was
speaking
on
in
you.
general, not her life. God damn. We already had this agreement. Let them just powwow on
Alan
their
talking about
own.
he don't play games. Your controller is on the charger, so we know you
Question,
lying.
how long would you wait to allow a new man to be introduced to your child?
Oh man, years maybe. I want to make sure it's real. I mean, I say,
5?
maybe put a time. No, not 5. I want to put a time period on it, but it has to be a real feel. And right now, where I'm at in my life, I don't think I'm going to feel that for a very long time. I want to make sure we're like really in it before you meet my child. That's a big
How old is your
statement.
son, if you don't mind me asking?
He's young. Yeah, he's young.
We got about 3
She said,
turns.
I'm not
Yeah.
disclosing his age.
Yeah.
Right. The divorce happened last week. All right, y'all. Just leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Is there like something that you can look to or like point at and be like, yo, this was the turning point where we had been together long enough, been apart long enough.
Right.
We had gotten through the drama and then we could come together and like really make a sustainable situation with our family. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Honestly,
co-parenting. And I'm really just asking this because I feel like there should be a message that we give that resonates with the audience, for people who find themselves in a similar
Right.
situation.
No, honestly, just to be totally honest, I felt like when my son was hurting, because when you divorce, you know how much it affects your kid, right? He was young. So when my son was hurting, that affected me. And we didn't realize it until one day we had a big argument in front of him and he cried. He just sat there, didn't say anything. He just sat there. You're like, what's going on? Like he's used to it. You know what you can be used to you fighting in front of him. That's horrible, right? So that was kind of like, all right, this is enough. We both love him the same. And I still love my ex-husband. He loved me, not in love. But we love each other enough to kind of know we had to like fix it and find a way to get together and not hurt the family, which was our kid, So we just talked after that. Because like I said, that was a big turning point for us. Seeing my child hurt and kind of not want to show us he was hurting. He just sat there and kind of like took it. It's like, he's too used to this. That's not even okay. And we just had a conversation and we made it, I made a point to, we're family. No matter what, we've been together for so many years and we love each other. Our families are blended. Our mother, father, our brothers, they're blended. It's like, why not make it work? And from that point on, we literally make it work. And even if we have an argument today or tomorrow, we literally be like, all right, wait, we're doing too much. Let's back up. Where do we go wrong at? Let's talk. And that's honest. Like, that's really honest. And it helps me, because having a ex-husband and a son, I want them to always be close. I don't want to ever be a point where he can't just pop up and see my child. And even if I have a new man in the future, he has to understand that. Not the popping up part, kind of like, but, just to know that my son has a deli father. He's not a weekend dad,
You know what? I think that's a beautiful story. I think y'all gonna get back together. In 5
Bye,
years.
Rico. We
fuck
ain't
outta
don't do
here.
that.
I do
I think
it.
y'all gonna get back
Don't do
together.
that.
When
Yo,
you did the lip holds, I knew you was on.
Everyone does that though, because people are not used to people getting along. So everyone I come around be like, "You're not together no more." I'm like, leave it alone.
I do think that, like, when you've been together for a long time, like, it's a breath of fresh air to actually go out and experience your life and whatnot, especially been under pressures and whatnot. And you never know. 5, 6, 7 years,
No,
y'all
I know.
going, huh?
I said, no, I know.
Right. Enough is enough.
I got a chance, my boy.
Yeah, right.
I'm rooting for you, my boy. Yeah, well,
How long were you guys married?
We were together.
Can I guess?
It's gonna be crazy. Go ahead. Please, guys, go ahead.
Married and all right, together.
Mm-hmm.
11 years married. 3.
We were together.
Wait, I want to guess.
He watched the podcast.
I guess.
Okay,
He'll study.
together 17.
Woo. I'm married at 12. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Right.
You said in college.
Yes. Uh-huh.
How old you?
I don't know. I'm just putting numbers. black.
Yes.
Go
It's
back.
hard to tell how old people are.
Right. She might be 57.
I'm
Married.
Not older than my mama.
Okay. Hold on. Together 15, married 6.
No, wow, I'm not that old. No, we were married. We were together for 10.
Oh damn.
We were married for 1 year.
Really?
I should
And what's-
throw
That's
my.
why I hate.
We were separated immediately after.
How about
That's-
like 1 year. we should have got married either in the first. I told you
Exactly.
We should have married in the first. We got married in the
Did you drop your
first
drink?
2-3 years if we wanted to, because that's when we was like we loved each other, and then we had a kid, and my focus changed from loving him to loving my kid. You know, our whole focus changed. So we should have got married then. When we got married, it kind of was like my dad was like, "Okay, it's enough. What's up? You marry my daughter or not?" So he was like, "Will you marry me?" It was kind of like one of those things. Like, so it was like, "Oh, we together."
Told you.
But once you get married, I think it changes the
did say that.
dynamic. So you feel like it's so much pressure. So we felt like we had to do something, and he started cheating, which caused me to start cheating, and it was kind of like over. I didn't cheat. But I don't mind saying it, you know.
No, but that's
Wow,
what
so
I'm
y'all
talking
were together
about.
for 10 and married for
Happily
1.
together for 10. Got married for 1.
So marriage ruined your relationship.
Honestly,
They say kids in marriage. That's what they say.
I think time ruined it. Yeah, I think time ruined
You had
it.
to act
Like,
a little
I'm
bit.
happy over here.
I think time ruined it. We waited too long to get married. We should have got married way before, and I think we'd have been happy. But I
What
feel
if
like
it
was so
destroyed
long.
your relationship earlier then?
I think
would've
It's better to know sooner than later.
Marriage is pressure. You feel like you have to be perfect. You feel like you have to cook dinner every night. Before that, I was just like, we don't have to eat. Like it was
But
like
eat these
normal.
sandwiches.
But it was kind of like he was like, "You my wife now. What you gonna do different?" It's like nothing.
Ramen
You
and
got
add
that
some
ring,
butter.
shorty.
Like
Add some butter to the ramen.
I mean, you said ramen?
I'm struggling.
Just came from Pilates.
Yeah,
So if you
right.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, like that's
Wait.
crazy.
So wait. Now this opens up another like layer of questions that we actually need to address. So do you feel like things changed for him, or he was looking for things to change, and you were like, this we just got a certificate. Like it's the same thing. We just got a certificate on it.
I think he felt like we were young when we got married. Although we were together for 10 years, we were kind of young. I feel like he felt like he was in a box. Like I can't be married this young. Everybody outside, and I'm in the house. Like I feel like
Crazy.
he felt like I'm missing something. And he said it. I felt like I was missing something. So my friends would always call him like, "Hey, let's go out, let's be out." So I feel like he felt like he was put in a box once the ring went on, because he lost it on my fan.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Does being married mean
Once
being
a
in
guy
box,
get
though?
married, he in
You
jail.
don't have fun with your significant other. Yeah,
No,
you
well,
gotta
yeah.
have fun with your. That's what
I'm
telling
saying,
y'all.
let's still go outside.
Sometimes
I
going
think they
outside
don't
with your
wanna-
man is different than going
With your
outside.
husband, right?
Yeah, because you go.
They think that you. They think it's different. Like, my wife.
My wife can't be.
Yeah, my wife can't twerk. He like, but my
down.
girl can. You know,
Right.
like they act.
And he looking at the.
Yeah. they don't
So we
like
sitting
that.
there bored, but yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get that. I get that.
Whatever, I don't care. I want my wife like that too.
Like what? Twerking?
And no twerking,
No
baby.
twerking,
We married
exactly.
now.
Are you serious?
You can twerk on me.
Mm-mm. And that's what I think my
Is that
problem
how
Why
is.
you
goes?
twerking if somebody got a Patron bottle on you?
But
yo?
I want to
No,
know.
not that.
For the
far.
marriage vacation. Nigga,
Right. What happens in Bermuda?
But why you gotta post it?
And that's the problem too. Everybody
you gotta-
posts.
you finish video.
Everybody
Why
posts
post it?
everything. That's the problem.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
If everything could be a secret, then I think it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But everywhere you go, everything got to be on every story.
Yes.
You can't do nothing without everything being on a story on
No,
somebody's
you're
page.
right, you're right.
I fucking hate that. Mocha Fest keep popping up on my damn page, and everybody keeps sending. I don't even want to talk about it, girl. It's embarrassing because I was doing a lot on stage. I was on my head.
No.
Lord, forgive me. But this is the
are
thing. Why y'all gotta keep posting it? It's embarrassing. So I get it. Like, you just gotta. You can't have fun these days. You know?
We can't have fun without getting caught.
I don't
Right.
imagine being like a boxed up wife.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw
Not
Jada on the
gonna lie.
story and close friends.
But this is the thing. I'm not
I
gonna
want
lie.
to go out
I can
by
have
myself.
fun. I can have fun either way because I have to be with someone who allows me to be me. So if you're not gonna ever see me with a man that doesn't allow me to be me, I'm gonna turn up and I'm gonna have a good time. And sometimes that's why I guess it's okay that opposites attract, because for example now it's just like you like to see me have a good time. You like for me to be happy. So I think
Weird. That's like
good.
voyeurism.
Voyeurism.
Voyeurism. You just watching somebody else party.
No, not watching me like that. Like, yeah, you little nasty bitch. Go ahead. Not like that, but like, oh, she turned right now. Let me just,
Honestly, for me,
Share
I
back.
can't wait. Yeah, give her another. Give her. Yeah.
I would
Drive the boat one
Yeah,
more
she
time.
gonna have a sloppy night tonight, baby.
I'm about to run through her
See
today.
that throat opening up, right? She gonna be the throat go tonight.
I'm about to fuck her like she knew.
Like, yeah, one more.
I like it.
So, will you ever get married again before you leave?
Oh, good.
Oh my God.
I think when I'm like old and burnt out. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
She said I'm still
I don't
young.
want to die alone, but I mean, I have companionship, so I think I'm not missing anything. So that's the hard part.
You'll never be alone. You'll have
Wait, did you
kids
say
and
your mom was the same
grandkids.
way?
My mom, like from relationship to relationship, yes. Like that's
Always got somebody.
yes. She never was alone, and that's why right
Oh,
now, the
Mom.
last 2 years, I've been alone. I've been single, and I'm happy being alone. I've learned so much about myself. You know, I mean, I started a podcast 6 months ago, so yeah, I'm just kind of like I'm happy where I'm at right now. Learning me is the best thing to do.
What's your mom's sign?
My mom is a Scorpio. Yes, she's a Scorpio.
Are you a Scorpio?
He said I knew it. Relationship to
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
That's
Who's
me.
next to make me? It's like, I'm kidding.
They
I'm
love
just
it,
kidding. I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
Oh,
She's like,
Wait, you're a Scorpio, right? Are you a
Yeah.
Scorpio?
Yeah.
The same job her whole life.
my mom has the same job her whole life. She's very content with where she's at in life, but she always need a man. I feel like she was always scared to be alone, and because of that, I'm fighting against that. You know, sometimes you fall into the same thing your parents did. I don't want to be like that, so lately I've been fighting against that.
Just hearing that, I knew she had the same job.
Really?
Good job, too.
Yeah, content. She's very content with where she is.
When a woman got a good job, she's never gonna have problems.
Ever. But my dad is the total opposite. He's been married multiple times.
How many times?
3. He's getting married again on Saturday.
Oh my God.
What did I tell you? What did I tell y'all?
And my dad's always like, you know.
What did you tell us?
He's an Aquarius.
No, he ain't no Aquarius.
My mom's birthday is. My dad is a
Scorpio.
Sagittarius. It's Sagittarius first, right?
Oh, yeah,
The Sag-
Sagittarius,
she's
yeah.
Sag. His birthday like a week before hers, but it's like that split month. But yeah,
No, wait. When your daddy's birthday?
November 4th, 6th.
No,
he's a
that's a Scorpio.
Scorpio. So my mom's a Sagittarius then. Yeah, they're total opposite. Something like that.
Look at you.
She's 22nd. Yeah.
Same shit. Might get married 4 times. Might get married 4 times.
Yeah.
Yes, I said.
You got that good grade.
I want to get married, but not no time soon, because I don't want to be worried about you cheating. I'm good off that. I
Yeah.
already have PTSD.
Your dad was cheating?
I said.
Oh, my dad's a big cheater.
Oh.
My dad wedding night, he called me like, pick me up and met my side girlfriend house. Like the day before his wedding, I'm like, here I come, dad. Like my dad is a.
He's such a nasty Scorpio.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
goodness.
So that means you're a daddy's girl.
I am
Because
And I was
he
there for
trusts
him.
you.
I
Like,
was with his soon-to-be wife at her bachelorette party. He called me like, I said, I gotta go with my dad, and yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. If my daddy,
He's marrying his side girlfriend on Saturday.
Oh my
Yeah, your
God.
dad cool as hell, bro.
That's a beautiful life.
Is he happy?
I love my dad. My dad's happy.
That's that Scorpio shit. He don't
I
give a
don't wanna
damn as long as
know.
he's
I don't
happy.
wanna know.
He need to
My
be
dad's
whatever
happy, so I'm happy
whatever
for him.
makes him happy, he gonna do it.
I'm not even gonna lie, because my daddy called me right now.
Really?
Where you at, being? I'm gonna come pick you up.
Seriously, you need that. You need support. When you're cheating, you need support.
You know, young thugs say the
Y'all
best.
cheater fathers.
I love my
When you
daddy
cheat, you
too.
support.
I'm gonna hit my daddy JPay up later
Not
on.
me. I'm calling my mama.
What's it? Well, my parents aren't together, so like my dad is divorced from my stepmom. They've been divorced for a few years now, and so now he has a new girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend, not wife.
Players play.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I
Marriage soon
I
to
love
come.
hearing all
try
these
not to
good
be
dad
in
stories.
business.
Ladies,
Because I don't
get your
feel-
player on.
But I don't have dating issues.
Because
My
girls
daddy
is
around.
players too.
Okay. Y'all gonna see in
Gotta catch another
2017,
fight.
2072. Girls
About
is
to make
players
one
too. Make it wanna play.
I just want to have a good hold up.
Jesus Christ! All right,
Let's wrap
so
it
we
up.
Closing out.
2072,
Y'all-
2072 is gonna be our year. It's
Yes.
2072.
Coming soon. Here we come.
All lady gang. All lady gang.
72. Come on.
They're gonna be like, these grandmas are some
They
players.
lit.
Wait,
Sure.
it's gonna be like Grandma Jada, Grandma Keisha, Grandpa Jaden.
Right.
You know what's ironic and funny that people
Grandpa
We don't need a
Rico.
reality
highest
show.
rate of STDs
It's
are
all in the old folks' home.
Shut
Yeah.
highest rate of
Yes.
STDs are in retirement homes.
Because
The girls
Oh.
be scrapping over the men.
I've heard
No. No,
I
they
want an old lady
well,
fight
I
over
feel
me.
like because STDs was a big thing
That's
when
right,
it was
throw
their
your
time.
cane.
They probably just didn't know how to get rid of it.
Like,
They don't fucking care.
my old
They're
pussy.
the only 73-year-old that can lay it down.
That nigga
Everybody
like-
need
No,
love.
he walking around like, yeah, my shit still work.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, boys, King B.
my shit still work.
King B.
Fucking that nigga, he on a Viagra.
Where did he get the Viagra? Yeah.
Niggas, they smuggling. They smuggling in the old.
Where?
He in a good nursing home.
The good one.
If my child put me in a retirement home, I'm fighting.
I thought so.
Okay, guys, it's been so fun. No, I'm not closing it because I'll be forgetting.
Guys,
You sounded like you was about to.
so I thought Jada was gonna close it. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We had an amazing guest. Y'all, let's give a round of
Thank you.
applause.
Yeesh. Eat your heart out.
Go
Eat
make
your
that
heart
ass
out.
clap. Hey. All right.
The gang is back.
It's a song. But for real, y'all, thanks for watching. We love y'all for tuning in, like commenting, engaging, supporting. FYI, it'd be like Mondays and Tuesdays when I have time to really get in the comments. So yeah, don't be coming here making like personal aspersions about me because I'm gonna come with
her
it.
personal agenda right now.
Right.
Like, no, but the thing is, like, you can disagree, but bitch, you don't know me.
And stop talking about,
Like, you don't know me, and you won't say that shit to me.
I'm not gonna die alone. I'm not gonna die alone. I choose the thug life, okay? I choose to be a city girl on a Friday through Thursday, okay?
Be at home.
What you gonna do?
With that baby.
Making asparagus. I'll be at home.
No, right. Why you over here? No, but real talk, Mondays and
She's
Tuesdays.
at the camera pointing over here.
I be having extra time, so I'm gonna get down with y'all. Don't say no personal shit about me, because you won't say it to me on the streets. That's what I do know.
What is that? Come meet me on the street.
It ain't
We're gonna edit this before.
She said, come meet me on the
Aaron,
screen.
they just
For
might.
real talk, I really love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, engage, support y'all. Like, I really, really do love y'all, and we really would not be where we are, like, in this place and be able to bring out this content if it was not for you guys. So we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
You was
cheers.
getting your Black Panther on, girl. You was getting at him for a second.
Love y'all.